Welcome to this solution video. This is the solution video of Nov-Dec 2022 Core Mathematics. If you like this video, please click on thumbs up icon, share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Question number 1, A part, the second and fourth term of a GP. So we should first know, if we want to say second term, it will be the first term. I'm calling it A, you can call it U1 or just U, multiplied by the common ratio. This is the second term and they are saying it is 54. Now fourth term will be A or 4 minus 1, which is 3. Or it is always, I hope you know this, the UN is U1 multiplied by Rn minus 1, and I'm writing U1 as A. It is equal to 6. Alright, find the nth term, which is UN of the sequence. That means if I find first term and R, only n minus 1 will be left out in UN. So let's find U1. Okay, so let me do U4 divided by U2. Let me divide them. Purpose is that this A will get cancelled out. How? Like this, AR cube, U4 is AR cube, U2 is AR, A and A got cancelled. They are 6 over 54. Yes, 6 over 54. So R cancels with one of the R's, so it is R square equal to 6 and 54. Also cancel out 1 and 9. Now square root both sides. R is 1 over 3. R is with us. Now we can find A, which is U1. So let me use this, which is this part rather. So A I want to find, R we know 1 over 3 is equal to 54. Cross multiply this here by 3, must multiply this by 3. So 3 and 3 cancel here. So A is 162. So they're saying find UN. So UN is 162 times 1/3 to the power n minus 1. That's the nth term of the sequence. B. If log 5x minus 4 is equal to this, find the value of x. And the best part here is all three of them are log and of same base, which is 10. Right? So let's leave the left side log 5x minus 4 as it is, but because these two logs are adding, we will multiply their contents. So log x plus 1 multiplied by 4. Right? Okay. So both of them are logs, so we can ignore logs, just equate their contents. So 5x minus 4 is equal to 4x plus 4. Yeah, 4 times x, 4 times 4. Let's bring x there and negative 4 here. So 5x minus 4x is equal to 4 plus 4. X is equal to 8. Got both parts. All right. Let's talk about question number 2. Question number 2 says Mr. Gabriel is 4 times as old as his son. So Mr. Gabriel is 4 times his son. So I am writing Mr. Gabriel's age as J, his son's age as S. 4 years ago. Okay, Gabriel will be J minus 4, right? Whatever he is now, minus 4. He was 7 times as old as his son. 7 times, his son would also be 4 years younger. Both of them are 4 years younger. Okay, in how many years will Mr. Gabriel's age be twice his son's age? So let's find this first and then we'll find the answer of the last part. So j is equal to 4s. So let's substitute this j by 4s minus 4 equal to 7s minus 28. Just like the previous question, I will just collect s's on one side and numbers on one side. So 4s minus 7s equal to negative 28 plus 4. Negative 3s is equal to 24. Divide both sides by negative 3. So s comes out to be negative 24 over negative 3 will be 8. So his son is 8 years old. Son's age equal to 8 years. Mr. Jibril's age is 4 times his son's age. 4 times 8 rather, not 32. 4 times 8 is 32. Now they're saying, in how many years will Mr. Jibril's age be twice as his son's? His age right now is 32. So let's say after x years. Okay, it will be double. So 32 plus x, he's 32 right now. X years later, his age will be 32 plus x. Will be twice his son's age, which is 8 plus x, right? And again, we'll simplify it the way we've been doing it. 32 plus x equal to 16 plus 2x. X minus 2x equal to 16 minus 32. So negative x equal to negative 16. X is 16. So we can write here that 16 years later, Mr. Jibril's age will be twice his son's age. Let's verify. After 16 years, he's 32 right now, plus 16 makes it 48. His age will be 48. Son's age is 8 plus 16, 24. 48 is twice of 24. Perfect. Our answer is correct. Okay, we have a circular theorem question here. So let me write the question also. Okay. In the diagram, O is the center. We can see this of the circle M and P. If angle MOP is 110, MOP at the center is 110 degrees. Find the value of X. This one. Okay. For that, let me do what? Let me add one extra angle from M to the circumference and from the same point P also. And let me put this point as K. Okay. So the angle MKP, first we will write construction. Draw another angle from M and P on the circumference. This is construction from our side. Okay. So angle MKP, this angle will be half of 110. Yes or no? Because from the same chord, if we subtend an angle on the center, is always double of the angle if we subtend on the circumference anywhere, which is 55 degrees. This angle is 55 degrees. Now we can write quadrilateral MKPN is a cyclic quadrilateral, right? So angle MKP plus X, they are the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, right? And the sum of the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is always 180 degrees. MKP we got 55 plus x equal to 180 degree, x equal to 180 minus 55, which is 135 degrees. This question is also done and dusted. Let's see if we have another part for this. So we have it actually. So there are m identical beads in a bag. 50 are blue, 30 are red. So we do not know how many more make m. So let's try to visualize this, okay? We have total m beads. So 50 are blue and 30 are red. Rest are white. So let's call them x. Okay, let's call it x. Okay. So what is that? If the probability of choosing at random a white bead is 1/3, find the value of m. What they are trying to say that x is 1/3 of total m. That's how we find probability, right? Probability of white will be number of white beads divided by total number of beads, correct? Which is x divided by m. And they said it is 1/3. And this fact will help us to find m. Yeah, they're asking m. X is not their interest. We'll find m. Okay. So can I say that 50 plus 30 plus x is equal to m? Can I say that? Total number of beads 50 plus 30 plus x will be m. Right? There is no bead which is not either of these three. So what can I say? X is m minus 80, right? 50 plus 3, 80, and goes to the right side. M equal to m minus 80, and that's what I'm going to substitute here. M minus 80 over m equal to 1/3. Cross multiply 3m minus 80 equal to m times 1, m. 3m minus 240 equal to m. 3m minus m equal to 240. 2m equal to 240. Divide both sides by 2. We get m equal to 120 beads. All right. Do we have next? Okay. We have here, which is the height, h meters of water above sea level at the entrance to a dock is given by this. So this is sea level, and h is the height. Interestingly, they have used h as well as y for the same parameter. Okay, still we'll do it. A, the value of y when x is 12. So value of y when x is 12 will be 18 minus 10 sine 5 times 12 degrees, and x is between 0 and 15, and x is 12. That's fine. It satisfies the situation. So y equal to 18 minus 10 sine 60 degrees. So y equal to 18. Use your calculator. You'll find that this sine 60 is square root 3 over 2. We'll cancel 2 and 10. So it becomes 18 minus 5 square root 3. Have they said that we have to give exact value? They have not. So let's evaluate with the help of the calculator. 18 minus 5 square root 3 is 9.3397, or 9.34 meters. Okay, correct to two significant figures x when y is 10. So we have to find when y is 10. This is B part. 18 minus 10 sine 5x. Okay, so we have to find x, but the value of x has to be between 0 and 15. Just keep in mind. Okay, so first let's take this. Mostly what happens to the students, they subtract 18 minus 10, 8. No, don't do that. 10 is multiplying with sign, so we can't do that. This 18 has to come here. So 10 minus 18 equal to negative 10 sine 5x. Another mistake, they ignore this negative. It is with 10, not with anyone else. So negative 8 equal to negative 10 sine 5x. And let's divide both sides by negative 10. Negative cancel, 4 over 5, right? If I cancel these two, 4/5 equal to sine 5x. Now we have to see when sine is positive 4/5. Right? Positive means sine will be in this quadrant or this quadrant. In both these two quadrants, sine is positive, and we'll find sine inverse 4/5. So 5x is going to be sine inverse 4 over 5. Let me use my calculator to evaluate this. By the time I do this, I would request you to hit that thumbs up icon, to like this video, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to motivate me many more videos based on Waec Wassce. So I got here 53.13, and this is not x actually, because x has to be between 0 and 15. This is 5x, so we will divide both by 5. So divide by 5 equal to 10.626 to 10.63, which is perfectly between 0 and 15. Let's see if this second answer is also between 0 and 15, though I think it is not, but let me additionally do it. Never ever leave any stone unturned to answer a question. So this is 53.13, this one, right? So this angle will be 180 minus 53.13, which is equal to 5x. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. Let me see if it is equal to something between 0 and 15. 126.87 divided by 5 will be 25 and plus, and it is much more than this. So no, this answer was not required. Just for the sake of finding out, I did it. So this is the only answer we have. Oh, it is not degree actually. Yeah, as I said, x is some variable. So 10.63. Okay. Question number 5, last of the compulsory questions. The area of an equilateral triangle is 53 square root 3. Let me draw an equilateral triangle. Okay, so the area equal to 53 square root 3. We know this is 60 degrees, right? Can I somehow find the height so that I can find the area? So what are they asking for? Find the correct to the nearest, the perimeter. So we'll find the side first. Rather, for making it simple, let me assume this as 2x, not x, because halving it will be a little problematic. So this is what I will do. So what is the area in this case? Area is half base times height. Let's call it h. Right? 2 and 2 cancel. So area equal to xh, which is actually 53 square root 3. But this h has to go because I want to find x for the perimeter, not h. So can I say, let me do it here, h, this is opposite to the 60 degree, divided by 2x, hypotenuse, is equal to sine 60 degrees, right? So h over 2x, and we just got in previous part the value of sine 60 is square root 3 over 2. So I want to eliminate h, so I have to isolate h here. So it will become 2 times square root 3 x cross multiply over 2. So this cancels. H is square root 3x, which we can substitute here. So area is x times square root 3x, right? And it is equal to 53 square root 3. Let's divide by square root 3 so that we get rid of square root 3 from both sides. So x square is equal to 53. And if I square root both sides, x will be 53. That is the side here. 2x will be those, so I can write here side, one side of equilateral triangle is 2x, right? So 2x, which is 2 times, we got the value of x square root 53. But finally they were asking what is the perimeter. So perimeter will be 3 times, because all three sides are 2x, 3 times 2 square root 53, which is 6 square root 53, and we have to give this answer in to the nearest tenth. So 6 square root 53 equals to 43.68, and is it centimeter? Yes, centimeter. But we want nearest tenth. Nearest tenth is this one, so 43.7 centimeters. That's what we can write. Final answer. This concludes my video on the compulsory part of the exam. Wait for the rest of the questions in next video. Till then, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you very much. This is the optional part of the exam, but I will be answering all the questions possible. So question number 6 here. In a house of 20 people, 8 liked Ampesi, 12 liked Banku, and 12 liked Fufu. So in A part they're saying draw a Venn diagram. That means we'll have to draw a Venn diagram which has 3 circles. So I will draw it. This one circle is for Ampesi, this one is for Banku and Fufu. So let's call it A, B and F. Since they are saying illustrate the information on a Venn diagram, always start with this central part which is for all 3. So 3 liked all 3 types of food. This is where we'll start. So we'll write 3 here. It will help us to fill the Venn diagram better way. So let me change the color for this. So 3 inside here. Let's go backwards now. 2 only Ampesi. So 2 like only Ampesi. That means 2 will be here. They will not be here. If they are somewhere here, they will like Banku and Fufu type as well. So that's why the 2 inside. Here 6 Banku and Fufu. So Banku and Fufu is this area, right? But since 3 is already here and they are saying 6 is in this area, that means I have to write 3 more. 3 plus 3 makes it 6 Banku and Fufu. 5 like both Ampesi and Fufu. So Ampesi and Fufu, how many? 5 liked. So 3 are already here, so we will write just 2 here. That's the advantage of writing the middle one first. And then let's start with this one. 8 liked Ampesi, 12 liked Fufu. So Fufu already has 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 8. That means it becomes 12 this way, right? If I add all in this F circle, they are 12 now. 12 liked Fufu, that's what they're saying. 12 liked Banku. So 3 plus 3 6, and that means this part and this part will be 12. So let me write 6 for the time being here. Okay, then 8 lagged empathy. So 8 lagged empathy, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, that means 1 will be here. And since 1 is here, that means I have to amend this to 5, because otherwise it will change the information. So now 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 1, 12. That is also complete, and this is done. Let's see how many total they are. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 3, 11, 14, 1 plus 1, 15 plus 5, 20, and they were 20 people. We have completed the Venn diagram, which is the A part. B. Find the number of people in the house who liked only fufu. Now, since the Venn diagram is ready, we can easily answer number 1. Only fufu. Only fufu is 4 people. Exactly 2 types of food. 2 types of food, exactly. That means if I include this 3, it will become 3 types of food. So this 3 is the only one in this part. So 3 plus this 2 is only 2 types of food, and this 1 here, these 3 areas are having only 2 types of food. So 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. What about third? Only 1 type of food. So 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 4, 11. These 11 people are eating only 1 type of food. They don't like others. Okay, question number 7. A man covers a distance of 8 kilometers to a stadium in 1 hour. Okay. He walks part the distance at 6 kilometers per hour. Okay, so if this is the distance to a stadium, 8 kilometers, time taken is 1 hour. Partially, let's say up to here, let's call it x kilometers out of 8. He's moving at 6 kilometers per hour and runs rest 10 kilometers per hour, and we know this will be 8 minus x. Why? Because total distance is 8 kilometers, x is up to here, so from here to the other part will be 8 minus x. X kilometers gone out of 8. Okay, how many kilometers did he run? That means they're asking this part, running part, how much. So since they're asking this part, let me name the other one as 8 minus x, this one as x, and this one as 8 minus x. That will make it easily. The moment I get x will be the distance they want. Okay, right. So total, we know that total distance is 8 kilometers, time is 1 hour. Okay, so let's say that it went, t1 time was taken from here 0 till this place, right? And t2 time was taken from this place to this place. Okay, so we know that t1 plus t2 total time taken is 1 hour. Okay, now time 1 about this particular distance. So time 1 is distance over speed. Distance is 8 minus x, let me write here distance, and divide by speed. So 8 minus x is the distance and speed is 6 kilometers per hour. So 6. And this time we'll get will be in hours, and this one is also hours. So perfect. T2, the second time is distance is x, speed is 10, and it is total equal to 1 hour. Okay. So distance in kilometer here, kilometer, hour, matching, everything is matching. Just we have to solve this particular equation. Their LCM will be 30. So I will multiply this by 3, multiply by this 3, so that the denominator becomes 30. Multiply this by 5, multiply this by 5. So this will also become 30. So we get 30 denominator here, and 5 times 8. 40, 5 times x plus 3 times x, 3x, and I wrote a whole line here because both of them have same denominator 30 now, so we can do that. And now we will multiply this by 30 so that this 30 cancels out, but we have to multiply the other side also. Okay, so how much this becomes? 40 minus 5 plus 3 minus 2x equal to 30. And let me finish it here. Let me bring 30 to the left and take 2x to the right. So 40 minus 30 equal to positive 2x, 10 equal to 2x, divide both sides by 2, so x is equal to 5 kilometers. So the distance, this one is 5 kilometers for which it ran, and this is just 3 kilometers. 5 plus 3, 8. So let me write the final statement for this. Kilometers did he run? Okay. The man ran for 5 kilometers. Alright, B part. A factory purchased a new machine at the cost of 3 million naira. In its operation, it depreciates at the rate of 15% in the first year and 20% yearly thereafter. Calculate the value of the machine at the end of third year. So let's visualize this also. So here it is 3 million value. After one year it goes down by 15%. Then it goes down by 20% next. So 1 year is finished here. Second year finished here. And third year finished here, in which also again it went down by 20%. And calculate the value of the machine at the end of third year. So this is first year, this is second year, this is third year. So they are asking what is the value here. So from the original 3 million value, let me write 3 million. Okay, it has depreciated 15% for the first year. Whenever we say the depreciation of 15%, that means remaining value is 85%. That's what we do. Yeah. Now, whatever value I get, that at the end of second year, 20% will again go. So this time we will write 80%. And third year is again 80% of whatever it was before that. I'm not calculating them individually. I'm just doing it first go. Let's cancel out the zeros first. 1, 2, 1, 2, gone. So there are 4 zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are left with 300 only, multiplied by 85, multiplied by 8, multiplied by 8. Just multiply these numbers and you will get the value it has after 3 years. What I am getting here is 1,632,000 rather. 1,632,000 naira. This is answer. Okay. Next, question number 8. Copy and complete the table of values for the relation y equal to 2x minus x square from -2 to 4. Okay. So we can use our calculators to do that. Let me tell you how to do this. Okay, this first one, and then I will cut off the video and I'll complete the whole table by that method only. So the first I'm doing here, I'm replacing negative 1.5 in this equation, which is y equal to 2x minus x square. So y equal to 2, x is negative 1.5 for us. So negative 1.5 minus negative 1.5 square. Please be careful. This negative is part of the relation. This negative is given to us. So they have to be different. So 2 times negative 1.5 is negative 3. And this negative will become positive because of the square. Whenever we square a negative, it becomes positive. That means this negative stays, and 1.5 square will be 2.25. So answer is negative 5.25. This is what we will write at this particular one. I will write and I will complete the table accordingly. And I'm done with filling up the table. I have tried to write it bigger inside so that it is clearer to see. This minus 5.25 is actually minus 5.3, which is written here. Minus 5.3 and minus 5. They have rounded it off. So it came out to be very uniform. Minus 8 here, minus 8 here, minus 5.3, minus 5.3, minus 3, minus 3. Yeah, can you see? And I have calculated by the same method I used in this particular part. Now, B part says using the scale 2 centimeter to 1 unit on both axes. That means same unit on both axes, draw the graph. And what I've done, I have already drawn it here. The scale, this is our x-axis here, this is y-axis, and I wrote from minus 2 to 4, that's what they wanted, and our y-axis was from 1, rather let's say 2 here, 2 to 8, negative 8 here, and these are the points which were there on the table here. So now let me join the table and our graph will be ready. So not very good one, but yeah, this is what I could do on digital space. Okay, so this is a parabola, inverted parabola. What is the next question? C. Using your graph, find the maximum point. You can see maximum point is here and that coordinate is 1, 1. So 1, 1 is the answer for this. Line of symmetry. So line of symmetry goes exactly in between the two parts which are the reflection of each other through the vertex, and this line is passing through 1, x is equal to 1. So line, because it's a line, it should have an equation. So not y, x equal to 1. That is the equation of line of symmetry, x equal to 1. Never write just 1 because it's a line, it should have an equation. Number 3, range of the values of x for which y is greater than 0 or equal to 0. So we can see the y value is greater than 0 from these two values where we have 0 and 2. So our answer will be 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 2, which means the x value lies between 0 and 2 both included. This is the range where our graph is above x-axis and y value is more than or equal to 0. Let's go to question number 9 now. Okay. Question number 9 says there are some marks given. In the table 1 to 3, 8 people got 1 to 3 marks, 3 people got 4 to 6 marks, that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. The table shows the distribution of marks scored by students in a test. Calculate the mean. To find the mean, we should always first tabulate it. So 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 to 12 and 13 to 15. So 8 people got 1 to 3 marks, but we don't know which marks was received by how many people. So what do? We find the average of the two numbers we have here. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 divided by 2 is 2. So mean of them is 2, we call it mid value, m. Okay. Similarly, 4 plus 6 is 10, divided by 2 is 5, 7 plus 9 is 16, divided by 2, 8, 22 divided by 2, 11, and 28 divided by 2, 14. This m represents the whole range now. We assume that the 8 people here, the frequency of 8 people here all got 2 marks each. That's what I'm trying to say here. And then we have 3 frequencies, 6, 2, 1. To find the mean, let's say x bar is equal to sigma mf. Normally we have xf, but because I have taken mid value, I will write mf divided by sigma f, how many total they are. So first I will find mf, means multiply m and f 2 times 8 is 16, 15, 48, 22 and 14. We can add them. So 31, 79, 81, 100, 115. 115 is the sum of MF. That's what is the sum of the frequency. It is 8 plus 3, 11, 17 plus 2, 19, 20. So now our mean value becomes 115 divided by 20, 5.75. This is the mean. Mean deviation of the distribution. Now, to find the mean deviation, we should know first of all the deviation. So let me make space here and add one more column. And let's write the formula for the mean deviation. It is sigma m, in this case m, okay, normally it is written x, but because I have written mid value m, so m minus mean over multiplied by f divided by sigma f. So let's find absolute m minus x bar. Okay, so m here is 2 and 2 minus, let's say 2 minus mean is 5.75, which should be minus 3.75, but I will write positive 3.75 because of the absolute we want. Next, 5 minus 5.75 will be positive 7.75. 8 minus 5.75 will be 2.25. It should be 5.25. Then we have 8.25 here. Next thing is we want sigma, this absolute m minus x bar, to be multiplied with f, the frequency we have here. So 8 multiplied by 3.75 will 25 only, and now we will find the total of this as well. So 30 plus 13, 43, 46, 56, 64 and 65 and 66. So mean deviation comes out to be 66 is the numerator divided by 20, which is 3.3. Okay, question number 10. Here it is. Question number 10. A boat on the same horizontal level as foot of a vertical tower. So let's draw it here. A boat is here, a vertical tower is here, and both are at same level. The angle of depression of the boat from the top of the tower is 39. Angle of depression of boat from the top of the tower is 39. And angle of depression is the imaginary line connecting the two places. That line making angle with the horizontal plane, how much angle it makes is called angle of depression. That is 39 degrees here. If the boat is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower, this is 30 meters. Illustrate the information on a diagram, and I've done that already. Tower and boat. B, this is A part. B, find correct to three significant figures the height of the tower. So let's call the height as T. So this angle is 39 degrees. That means this angle will be 51 degrees, right? Because total this angle is 90, this is 51. So T, tower, is adjacent to this and 30 meter is opposite to this. So we can use tan 51 degrees equal to opposite over T. T is the height of the tower. So let's cross multiply. T can go there and tan 51 comes here. So T is equal to 30 divided by tan 51 degrees, which comes out to be 24.29, and they're saying three significant figures. So 24.29 becomes 24.3 meters. See, if the board moves further away to new position, that means this way, okay, new position P, let's say P is here, okay, and initial angle of depression decreased by 5%. Okay, so angle of depression goes down by 5%. So this is 34 degrees now, right? Calculate the distance moved by the boat. So how far the boat has moved in this one from the initial position. Okay, so let's redraw the whole situation in cleaner drawing. So this is the top of the tower, this is the new position, this was the original position, and this was 51 degrees, and this is 5 degrees, right? They said angle of depression goes down by 5 degrees, so this is 5 degrees. Okay, this is 30, this is 24.29 we got. So everything is with us. Let's call this x, the distance they're asking. What is the distance between the new position P and the initial position? Let's call it I. So Pi, how much did it move to that way? Right, so we can use again tan in this case, right? So this time the angle will become 51 plus 5, 56. Tan 56 degrees is equal to opposite. Opposite is now x plus 30. Yeah, to this whole angle, this x plus 30 is the opposite side, divided by the adjacent side is still 24.29. all right, so let's cross multiply here. 24.29 tan 56 degrees equal to x plus 30. Our job is to find x, so let's leave x here and bring that 30 also to the other side. So 24.29 tan 56 degrees minus 30 is, we can write here, x is equal to 6.011 meters. The boat moved 6.011 meters. Question 11. A military tent is in the form of a pyramid with a square base. Okay. This is a square based pyramid. Okay. The vertex of the tent V and the base ABCD. So A, B, C, D, and this is vertex. Okay. Is of side length 8 meters. 8 meters. 8 meters. All of them 8 meters. The angle between the sloping face and the base is 70 degree. This angle is 70 degrees. Okay, the whole face. Okay, not only this line but the whole face. Okay, calculate correct to two decimal places the height of the tent. Okay, height of the tent will be from the vertex to the middle. Here, this is the height, not from here, from the middle. First we'll find one side which is 70 degree. It is making 70 degree, right? So let me change the color so that it's clearly visible. So I will take this side. This will represent the whole plane because this side cannot. This side is tilted. This side is parallel to the plane. So we'll take this side and we'll join this to the center of the tent, and then we'll find the height. So let me draw this line first in a two-dimensional drawing. So this will be 4 meters. Yes or no? Half of 8 it will be 4. This tilted line is unknown to us, but this is the height of the tent, h, which is this line, vertical line. And the third side, this one is this side, which is representing the whole plane, right? And we know the plane is making 70 degrees angle with the base. That's what they're saying. So can we find the height of the tower, h? Yes, we can. So we can write tan 70 degrees is equal to opposite, which is h, divided by adjacent, which is 4. Again, cross multiply. H is 4 tan 70 degrees. So let's write 10.99. 99 meters. This is the height of the tent. Area of the tarpaulin needed to cover the tent completely. So we will find the area of this triangle, one triangle, and we'll just multiply it by 4 sides, yeah? Because base is not covered. Base of a tent is empty, right? There is just soil on it, so we'll just do this one. So let's draw this also in 2D, and we know that we don't know this height. So let's find this height also. This height, this line which is here was this line, correct? So let's find this line and we will write that as height here. Let's call it y. Okay, so this is y. I can use Pythagorean theorem or I can use trigonometry. I prefer trigonometry in this case. So this is adjacent 4 meters. I want to find y. I will use cos. Cos 70 degrees equal to adjacent, which is 4 divided by hypotenuse. Now y will go here and cos 70 will come here. That's called cross multiplication again. So y equal to 4 divided by cos 70 degrees. We can write 11.7 meters, which makes perfect sense. It is longer than this, which was the height, 10.99. It's 11.7. So 11.7 is the height, and we know the base here is 8. We can find the area of one triangle. Area of one triangle is half base times height. This cancels here, which is 46.8 meters square, and that is the area of one triangle. This tent is made of 4 such triangles. So the area of tarpaulin needed will be 46.8 times 4, which will be 187.2 meters square. This is the total tarpaulin needed. C part, total amount needed to buy the tarpaulin if 3 meters square of tarpaulin costs 720. So we need the price, right? So part C, there's a trick to this. 720 ratio 3. Yeah, 3 meters square costs $720. What will be the cost of 187.2 meters? Yeah, so if I want whatever we want to find, it should be numerator somewhere and the sequence should be same. And now we'll just cross multiply this. 7.20 times 187.2 over 3 equal to x. We'll get the cost of the whole tent. So which comes out to be 449.28. X equal to dollars 449.28. There is a circle in the diagram. W, X, Y, Z are points on a circle. The magnitude of Wx and Wy are equal. Wx and Wy is an isosceles triangle. Okay. X, Z, Y 64 degrees. This one. Okay. And Wz is 38 degrees. That's fine. Find the angle WYX. WYX. This one. right? Okay, so a part 1. So let me try to explain to you how I am going to do this one. This is an isosceles triangle, right? This is 64 degrees. This will also be 64 degrees because they are the angles from the same chord on the circumference on the same side, right? Same segment. This is 64, this is 64. So now we know that in an isosceles triangle, if this angle is 64, the other two angles, let's call them x, will be equal because in isosceles triangle base angles are equal. So that gives us 64 plus x equal to 180 degrees. 2x equal to 180 minus 64. 2x equal to 116. So x will be divided by 2, 58 degrees. So angle WYX, which is this angle, which is also x in my assumption, will be 58 degrees. YXZ. Now since this is also x, this angle, that means this whole angle is also 58 degrees. So angle WXY is also 58 degrees, and you can write the reason for base angle of an isosceles triangle. Okay, so now we know that this angle, which is WXZ, angle WXZ plus angle, they are asking YXZ, is equal to 58 degrees because that is WXY. Angle WXY equal to WXZ plus ZXY, which they have written YXZ. I have written YXZ here. So YXZ, one of them is given as 38 degrees. So 38 degrees plus angle YXZ equal to 58 degrees. So angle YXZ will be 58 degrees minus 38 degrees, which is 20 degrees. So we got both the parts. B. The probability that Afi and Na will pass an aptitude test are 60% and 80%. So Na has better chances of passing that test. Okay. Find the correct one decimal place. The probability that only one of them will pass the test. So B1, it means probability that Afi passes but Na does not pass. So we write a prime here. Or this will happen that Afi does not pass but Na pass. These are the cases and they will not happen together. That's why this will happen or this will happen. So we will write plus here. Probability that Afi's passing is 0.6. Na will be 1 minus 0.8 plus 1 minus 0.6 because Afi is failing and Na is passing. So it will be 0.6 times 0.2 plus 0.4 times 0.8. 0.12 plus 0.32. It comes out to be 0.44. But they said correct to one decimal place and we have two decimal places, so we will round it off to 0.4. Number 2, none of them will pass. So probability that Afi does not pass and Na also does not pass. So both of them can happen together. There's an and in between, that means they will multiply. So 1 minus 0.6 multiplied by 1 minus 0.8. None of them passes. So 0.4 times 0.2 will be 0.08. Okay. Moving on to the last question of this, which is question number 13. Okay. The function f is defined as this. Evaluate f2. That means x has been replaced by 2. So we will replace x equal to 2 here also. So it will become 2 square plus 9 over 2 times 2. These 2 and 2 cancel. So 4 plus 9, which is 13. That is f2. That was part 1. Part 2. Find the value of x for which fx is 17 and half. So 17 and half, if we convert to improper fraction, it will be 35 over 2, which is equal to x square plus 9 over 2x. And now we have to find the value of x. So this becomes our equation. Let's multiply this whole equation by 2 so that we can take care of the denominators. So 35 over 2 multiplied by 2, 2 and 2 cancelled, only 35 left. Then 2x square plus again 9x, because this 2 will cancel as well. So our equation becomes 2x square plus 9x minus 35. To factor that, we will multiply 2 and 35, which is minus 70. And we can write this as 14 and minus 5, right? 14. 14 times 5 is 70 and minus 5, 14 minus 5 is 9. That's how we factor out. So 2x square remains 2x square, minus 35 remains minus 35, but 9x becomes 14x minus 5x because of this breakup. It is still 9x, okay? 14 minus 5 is still 9, but I want to factor out 2x out of these two. That's why I changed it. So 2x, x plus 7, minus 5x plus 7. So 0 equal to x plus 7 is common in both. 2x minus 5. So when two factors are equal to 0, we make them individually equal to 0. So this gives us x equal to negative 7. And this gives us 2x minus 5 equal to 0. 5. So x is 5 over 2. We got two values for x. Have they filtered out? F is defined by this. Okay, no filter. So that means we will have to accept both the answer, though they didn't find the value, not values, but still we'll accept this because they have not read anything here. And two x's can have same y value for function, so acceptable. B, a linear function fx equal to ax plus b, where a and b are constants, f2 is 1. So let's put f2 in this one. F2, which is 1. So that means x has been replaced by 2. So a times 2 plus b. So that becomes an equation. 2a plus b equal to 1. This is equation number 1. F4 is 3. F4 is 3. That means x will be replaced by 4 this time. Okay, so what does that give us? 4a plus b equal to 3. That is equation number 2. Okay, so now to evaluate, they're asking find fx. So to find fx, we'll have to find the value of a and b, and these two equations will help us to find that. We'll subtract equation 2 minus equation 1. So equation 2 is 4a plus b equal to 3 minus 2a plus b equal to 1. So 4a minus 2a is 2a, b minus b is gone, cancelled. 3 minus 1 is 2. So a is 2 divided by 2, 1. And now we'll find b by using any. Let's use this one. 2 times a. A is 1. So substitute a equal to 1 in equation 1. So 2 times 1 plus b equal to 1. So 2 times 1 is 2 plus b equal to 1. this 2 comes to the right side, so b equal to 1 minus 2, which is negative 1. We got b equal to negative 1. So now we can write here very confidently that the function f is such that x is ax plus b. That's what they said, right? Look, the original one, ax plus b. So a is 1, x plus b is minus 1. So we can write f x equal to x minus 1 as an alternate, because there's no point in writing 1 in front of x. So x minus 1 is the function, and we found the function. This concludes our solution video for this particular exam. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.